Okay. So hello everybody, this is how my name is William and he calls me Nas Duke. I play Unreal Gold at Unreal Tournament. And they also call me, William. Well, yeah, William. It's just my Mandarin name. Now today's video is called What is about to say about the Unreal franchise? Now, I talk about the Unreal franchise, I'm talking about the franchise for this. Alright? Let's read this, okay? So this is from EpicGames.com, and it says / Unreal Tournament. Alright, so Unreal Tournament, it's called Unreal because it is. Yeah, just like people are saying, the Bible says so because it says so. Yeah, that is circling thinking. But usually the Bible says so because God wrote it. But why is the Unreal called it? Because it is Unreal, that's why. So it's circular reasoning. It's like Bible uses it says circular reasoning, sometimes people circular reasoning in the Bible, but people all use circular reasoning on evolution, that's why. So I don't use circular reasoning on the Bible, but I do use circular reasoning when it comes to games. So that's why. I guess that's why. And just before you know it as Fortnite, yeah. Now, if you want to know what Fortnite is, before you can get this figure, yeah, Fortnite is the game that Epic is focused on right now. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, it won't last forever. Epic won't be focused on Fortnite anymore. I think in a few decades in the future, I think Fortnite will be replaced for another new game. Yeah, so it won't stay with Fortnite forever. I know. Yeah. So yeah, Epic tried to shut down the Unreal games. They're pretty soon they're gonna shut down Fortnite as well. I don't like it. I don't. But yeah. So before you know it as Fortnite, you might have known us for another game. The one that started it all. Between 1998 and 2010, we released the titles in the Unreal franchise, including Unreal Tournament. The rest is, history. Well, Unreal Tournament is no longer in development by Epic Games. Some versions of UT are still active thanks to the devoted community of developers and fans who provide patches and maintenance. We want to thank the community at oldunreal.com for their continued support in keeping the legacy alive. So yeah, on oldunreal.com is the community so Old Unreal is the community that's keeping the Unreal games alive still. Now, I want to talk to you about something what happened because during December, if you want to know, yeah, this happened. I got a false flag. Yep. Now I'll tell you why. This is my video game YouTube channel called Nas Duke. This is my video game channel, okay? Where I make videos of me playing Unreal, And I use it because why? Because I'm a fan of G.I. Joe, that's why, And the reason why I'm using Nas Duke because I'm a fan of Duke from G.I. Joe. I'm not talking about the game called Duke Nukem because I never played that game. I'm talking about Duke from the field commander of G.I. Joe. That's a picture of Duke from G.I. Joe anyway, so that's why. Yeah, I like G.I. Joe. And other TV shows I like to watch are Transformers, Power Rangers, Star Trek, Star Wars. I sometimes watch Batman and Superman now and then. Yeah, you know, yeah. But I like those shows because I like shows with war in it. It's great. Yeah. Even though I don't like real war, but I like shows with war in it because, it's more exciting that way in TV shows and movies, but not in real life. So that's why. So, what I typed was, you can see right here that YouTube gave me a false flag on my editor video way back in December 2024 when I was very sick back then. They were accusing me of piracy because I'm showing people where to get Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament on Oldenreel.com, even though Old Unreal had legal agreements with Epic, the company who made these two games anyway. That's why I type. And I told you, and I can show you, you see Epic Games, and I show you where to get Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament and install them, but and I showed you right here. They removed the video and stuff. Now, why did I then? Now you might be thinking, right? Why did I not appeal the video? Why did I delete the video instead of appealing it? Well, I was fearing that YouTube might reject my appeal, and that's why. That's why I just deleted the video instead of appealing it, and instead of appealing to the video. I don't, The only problem is with these games, Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament. You can't even buy them in digital stores anymore. So if you try to get them on Steam or GOG, you won't see them there anymore. Now you can get Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament from Amazon and eBay if you want. But yeah, you can get, that's why. But now I find you can get from Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournament, which is made by Epic. So, and it already has legal agreements with Epic. So yeah, Epic has approved these two. That's why. Yeah, the only way to get the other Unreal games besides these two, is the only way to do it by piracy. Yeah, like the Internet Archive, all that. I'm not going to show you that website because I don't want to be accused of piracy. That's why. But because that's what YouTube is trying to do. I don't like that. I know I don't like it. I'm not trying to promote privacy at all. I don't want to. Okay, look, I don't want to promote privacy. Okay, I don't. It's just that, but the problem is, it's just that this old game called, these old games, Unreal Gold, Unreal Tournament, you can't even buy them anymore. You can't even buy them in digital stores anymore. You can, yes, you can still buy them on Amazon and eBay, but I think that's the only places you can buy them from. Yeah, but why do it if you can get the game just from oldunreal.com. That's why. And plus, Old Unreal has legal agreements with Epic, the company that made these two games, so that's why. Now, it's not the other two. And it's not the other Unreal game. It's not the later ones, The later ones, I have to deal with privacy, and I don't want to get into those. That's why. Well, I'll still talk about the other ones because I still have to talk about them anyway. And I don't want to, I'm not trying to advertise privacy. I don't want to, okay? I don't want to advertise privacy. I don't. At all. Because, I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I don't know why YouTube is accusing me promoting it when I'm a Bible-believing Christian and I hate piracy. You know, I would like and plus right now there's no way to buy these in stores anymore. So buy these Unreal games in stores anymore. So I don't know why they want to accuse me of piracy. And I was very sick back then anyway, so I had some kind of flu in December. So now, I made another post. This post was about UnrealArchive.org and UnrealArchives.com. Here, pretending the legacy of Nepali forever. That's what it says. So here's what I typed. But you can download many custom contents from many Unreal games from UnrealArchive.org and also upload your Unreal custom contents to UnrealArchive.org. And you can download custom single-player content for UG and UT99 from UnrealArchives.com. And read about them on UnrealSP.org anyway. That's all I put. And I give you, and I give the links to UnrealArchive.org, UnrealArchives.org, UnrealSP.org. So. Okay, and here's the Sacred Levels. Dubbed as the Love Era of video games, this automation anthology is the Unreal's most beloved titles, including the episode visits of Unreal Tournament. Now gear up. So now the titles. In May of 1998, we launched the original Unreal, the first Unreal franchise that include multi-million selling with award-winning titles, beloved worldwide by fans. If you were one of them, thank you. We wouldn't even be where we are today without you. So, now I know that Epic Games made this website, but the problem is that even though the problem is that Epic was trying to shut down the Unreal games because they're just focused on Fortnite right now. That's why, and I'm very upset about that. You know. Just like, you know, yeah, I know. I'm also upset at YouTube trying to give me wants to. I know, and I'm also upset YouTube wants me to. Also, upset of YouTube having ID, of me giving me their ID as well. I will give it to now. So that's why. But I will give my ID to YouTube anyway because so I can stay on YouTube anyway. Yeah, if YouTube ID owns my ID, they can have it. But even though I don't want to give them to them, but if they want it, they can have it. Just that I just want to keep my ID private because it's for me. I don't like it when I don't want my accounts to get hacked. Because that's why. I know my Instagram account got hacked a few years ago. I had to make a new Instagram account because I couldn't get the old one back. I didn't know how to do it. So that's why. So, yeah. So, I hope YouTube can keep my ID private. So, because I don't want my YouTube account to get hacked either. That's why. But hopefully that does not happen. You know, anyway. So now you make me think, right, why am I upset with Epic shutting down the Unreal games? Well, because, you know, many people still play them today, and it's just not great, you know. And you're trying to update the servers is going to make it, well, at least what they did list them because trying to update the servers is going to make the master servers Epic was having is just going to be too expensive for them. Yeah, and I don't know why they want to choose the cheaper way instead of doing the expensive way. You know, I guess because Epic wants to do is keep their jobs and stuff. I don't know why, but. So that's why I'm upset about Epic. You know, just like I'm upset with YouTube on giving me on asking me for ID, but you know. But you know, I'll just try to do what I can but also try to do kind of stay on you. But I will, you know, but I'll still try to do what I can to stay on YouTube and make videos about the Bible and make videos about these games too, because I love these games. Unreal Gold, Unreal Tournament. That's why. So the first game we're talking about is this game called Unreal. Now, before it was called Unreal Gold, it was just called Unreal. Alright, so yeah, it's just like you're in a prison ship that has crash landed on the fastest, skillless, most dangerous 3D world ever created. It's called, and all to the planet was. The planet is called Nepali. Now look around. Crystal clear water, shimmers, shadow dance and shift, alien architecture fades into the horizon. Discover the secret of the mysterious planet and about the cosmic race being enslaved by vicious, merciless aggressors, which is the monsters. And it's been in May 1998, yes. And you can get some downloads for it from oldunreal.com if you click on that, yeah. And you can also get downloads from on archives.com, on archive.org as well. Just letting you know anyway. So now I'll tell you what the Unreal game is. So Unreal did change to Unreal Gold in the year of 2000, but before that it still had, that's why. Yes, and Unreal did came with the expansion pack, and also and Unreal did got an expansion pack as well. Yes, Unreal did. The expansion pack is called Return to Nepali. All right, you know when President Abraham goes back to Nepali, and you have to fight, and you have to, and then he has to fight, more, and then she has to fight, she has to find the Prometheus, and then but she found out she got betrayed by the Marines, and then she has to fight monsters and skip Nepali again. Yeah. Now Epic was going to make more expansion packs after that, but they canceled it. So, and they were making more maps, but they said that those maps were too big. So, and they started to make a new game, Unreal Tournament. So, I started playing the. What is it, Mom? Okay, Mom, I will soon, Mom. I'll be right back. I started playing Unreal Gold in, I think, around 2007, I believe. Yeah, 2007, I believe. So, I believe that's when I started playing this game. I was like about 13 years old at the time, so that's why. And I will get to Unreal Tournament, but my mom wants me to help her on something, so I'll be right back. That was at lunchtime, Mama. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry for the long wait. I'm sorry for the long wait, guys. I have to do is help my mom make Daniel's bed and stuff. Anyway, today I'm going to talk about the Bible and Unreal Gold. So the connection between the Bible and the game Unreal Gold is the connection through the game's to signed documents, sometimes referred as the Unreal Bible or Unbible. The documents are patches the game as final project. So gold in the Bible. Yeah, it says right here. So you see it's of gold and industry and providing it's the games of gold and stuff, and then like kingship and heavenly splendor. And religious themes in video games. Well, it gives the content of adventures, the Bible game and stuff. So yeah, the Bible does not talk about that. Now we can get into Unreal Tournament, the next game for Unreal. So Unreal Tournament. Alright, it says right here, step into the arena and face off the skilled opponents, bot and human alike. Put yourself in the test in the tournament that define and genre feature both single and multiplayer. Unreal Tournament has featured a variety of iconic modes like capture the flag, deathmatch, assault, domination, and over 50 unique levels to battle, including a galleon ship, Egyptian tubes, submarines, speeding trains, space castles, and more brought to life as worlds the art of the early Unreal Engine. Yeah. So that, yeah, so you can see this is a picture of the Nolny Castle. If you want to know, and yeah, Prisoner Ferdinand supposed to be a girl named, supposed to be a woman named Gina, but he goes to play as a male character if you want. Oh, yeah, that's another picture of Jezreel, the Nolny water god temple. So this is a picture of the map called Facing Worlds. Yeah, two towers on an asteroid orbiting Earth. This one's Hydro 16. Nah, I forgot what that map was anyway. But there's the pulse gun, so. But yeah. But I probably played that map before too, so. So the Bible and Unreal Tournament that we can talk about next. The Tournament Bible, about context of Unreal Tournament, is a reverse of design of Unreal and images of the. Remember, the Epic game, so it is the game. The documents are known as the Unreal Bible. So that's what it says right there. Now, I started playing Unreal Tournament, well, Now, Unreal Tournament got released in November 1999. So, and because all the other expansion packs for Unreal got canceled. Yeah. And I can tell you the expansion packs they were thinking about, you know. I think only 2 so far. I think there's also, yeah, Unreal PSX and there's also Steel Dawn. Steel Dawn got recovered, but you know, you can get it from underarchive.org if you want to play that custom if you want to play that custom yeah. It was going to be an expansion pack for Unreal Gold, but it got canceled. So, but now I got recovered. But it got fully recovered. So yeah, you can get the game now from underarchive.org if you want. Now you can get the campaign. Now you can get that, and now you can get that campaign. Now you can get the Steel Dawn mod or expansion pack, I guess you want to call it, or the custom expansion pack if you want to call it that. Yeah, from underarchive.org. Yeah, so. And yeah, Steel Dawn also works for Unreal Tournament as well. So, yeah. So what is so that's why. Now what are mods exactly? Well, mods are just using for different stuff, you know. Like for Unreal Gold, Unreal Gold has different mods like Serpentine and Sniper's Paradise mods, you know. And there's also Rio Capture the Flag and stuff. You know, there's also regular Capture the Flag here on the tournament, that's why, and stuff. Oh yeah, there's 2 other mods for Unreal Gold. So you got Crystal Castles, and you also got Infiltration for Unreal Gold and also Unreal Tournament as well. So the other 2 mods, that are for Unreal Tournament, well, I'll tell you more. There is Chaos UT. Yeah, which is just using Chaos weapons. You know, using the Chaos UT weapons and stuff. There is Rocket Arena. There's Jailbreak. There's Monster Hunt. Yeah, Jailbreak is where you capture people, but it's in the game, so that's why. Monster Hunt is where you hunt monsters. And they have separate Paradise versions of it for Unreal Gold, basically. Well, a Monster Hunt and Assault, mostly, and Capture the Flag. So. And Infiltration. Yeah, there's also Infiltration for Unreal Gold and Unreal Tournaments, that's why. The only mod I don't like, well, and there's also Old School for Unreal Tournament if you want to play some single player campaigns. So, but if you want to get the single player campaigns, if you want to get the Unreal Tournament single player campaigns to work on Unreal Gold, then you need to get Ball Pack 2027, which you can get from moddb.com. Yeah, because you know it's still because you know Ball Pack 27 is still updating by MasterKit. That's why. You know, it's not on the underarchive.org yet, so it probably won't be there until maybe until I don't know, 2030. I don't know. So the next Unreal game after the next game after Unreal Tournament is Unreal Tournament 2003. I started playing that game. Oh yeah, I started playing that game this year. Unreal Tournament 2003. It's all right. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. It's pretty cool. CC, Unreal 2003. So the mining companies are the running smaller matches to the channel aggression, but now Legendary Corporation established by Professional League and quickly extremely luxury of the public entertainment. Landry entered the tournament as it is officially called, sponsoring their own team and the Corrupt. Yeah, and 2003 also has Chaos UT as well, but you know I did put it there, so that's why. The next one. Now, if you want to know Unreal Gold, Unreal Tournament, and Unreal 2003, you can play these on the computer. Now this game, I never played this because this is called Unreal Championship. You can only play this game on the Xbox, so that's why. But here, it's Out of the World by viewed by Line. Okay. Adrenaline, Firepower, and Will to Win enter the championship. The combat sport of the future face off against your rivals and like the gladiators of ancient Rome, and rely on lightning fast reflexes, a mystery of awesome weaponry, and a determine if you're a contender, you're a moving target. Yeah, so Unreal 2003 got released in September 2002, and Unreal Championship got released in November 2002. So that's great. Now we get to the sequel of Unreal Gold. You know, when people believe it about this. Unreal 2 The Awakening. It's just like you're John Delton, an ex-Marine, assigned to patrol an age of a human space as a marshal for Torin Colonial Authority. Unexpectedly, your monotonous life shattered by the chilling distress signal, plunging you to the adventure beyond belief. Beloved turmoil among the race has eroded by your watch. Thrust into the conflict determined in the fate of the galaxy, and humanity's only hope for salvation. He can prevent the awakening. Yeah, only you can prevent the awakening, yeah. And they got released in February 2003. And yes, you can get custom content for Unreal 2 The Awakening from oldunreal.com. You know, you can't get the game because, even you can't get the game from there because, you know, Epic did not approve it yet, so that's why. But yeah, Unreal 2 The Awakening, you know, it was a great game. I enjoyed it when I was playing it, you know, but and many people want to believe that Unreal 2 The Awakening is the worst Unreal game that was ever created, but you know, in my opinion, probably, but I still enjoyed it. You know, I liked Unreal 2 The Awakening, and I will still play it if I. And I still play it if I have other things. I don't have anything else to do sometimes, so that's why. Now, Unreal 2 The Awakening also got a mod called, well, you guys can call it an expansion pack or a mod, but it's called Unreal 2 XMP. Now, XMP stands for Expanded Multiplayer, and that's the only way you can play Unreal 2 The Awakening, a multiplayer, you know, Unreal 2 XMP and stuff like that. And yeah, Unreal 2 The Awakening also has Deathmatch, so yeah. You know, that's why. So yeah, you can say Unreal 2 XMP is also like a mod, and you can get Unreal 2 XMP from xpcommunity.com, I believe. Yeah. I'm not going to put a link to the website, so. So now, so that's good. That's good. Let's get to Unreal 2004. So in 2004, the multiplayer first-person shooter that combines the kill or to be killed experience of Gladio Combat and Gladio technology of 10 game modes. I mean, both team-based, every man for himself, and provide hardcore and pump-sweating challenges, unbelievably in detailed indoor arenas and vast outdoor environments. Yep, and this one got released in May 16, 2004. Yep, and then, you know, and yes, Chaos UT got into Unreal 2004, and so is Jailbreak. So. And there's other mods you can get from 2004, like Old School Monster Adventure and stuff, you know. There's some new games, you know, like Invasion. The two new games you get from 2004 is that. So in 2003 they introduced Double Domination, right? Yeah. And Bombing Run. Well, in 2004 they introduced Onslaught. Yeah, which is another great game type you can also get as well. And yeah, I like them in 2004. You know, I never played Unreal Championship. Unreal 2: The Awakening, started playing around 2007. I think I started playing on 2004 around 2007 as well. Now we get to the games I never played at all. Starting with the sequel of Unreal Championship. This is Unreal Championship 2, The Landry Conflict. Alright, so Unreal Championship 2, so Landry Conflict enhances both single and multiplayer gameplay, including all-player acrobatics, the third-person camera mode vehicles, and intense melee abilities in a single-player campaign. You will fight your way through the new cities of Arena and Abyss. You will attempt to retake the Necti, right, of the Session Tournament and the entities of the Landry Corporation. Yeah, now, wait a second. So, Unreal 2004 got released in March 2004, but Unreal Championship 2 got released in April 2005. So, and now we get to more. So, this is more like for Unreal Engine 3. So, this is Unreal Tournament 3. Alright, so Unreal Tournament 3 marks the return of the premier first-person shooter to the PC and the PlayStation 3 system. Unreal 3 uses a full power of Unreal Engine 3, taking graphics of gameplay to a whole new level. Players engage in intense battle of human players online against Unreal Virtual Intelligence that sits Unreal its industry standard, and it got released on November 2007.
Daddy, see if he's on his way back. I don't have my phone.
You can use my phone, Mom.
I'm getting a new phone.
I said you can use my phone for now. Now this one. Now this game called the Unreal Tournament Alpha. This game was going to be called I believe this game was going to be called Unreal Tournament 4. Now, I mean, think about what did happen to Unreal Tournament 4, basically. Well, this was a pre-alpha. This is an early pre-alpha version of Unreal Tournament, the experience that was canceled in December 2018. So, but yeah, but this pre-alpha version of Unreal Tournament 4, it did got released in August 2014. So yes, it's still playable. It's just it's that this game is unfinished. That's all. Now, interesting. The Bible does not really talk about the Unreal games, but it's best to go to talk about it anyway, just in case if you want to play these games still. You know what? You can still get them from Amazon if you want to buy them. If you still want to buy them, the best places to buy them still are probably just Amazon and eBay. And yeah, and try not to get it from and make sure you just get it from Amazon and eBay. Don't try to get it from Temu, because Temu is just I'm getting tired of. I know I'm getting tired of ads showing me Temu. Yeah, that's a Chinese online store, and I don't shop there anyway. They just say shop like a billionaire. Yeah, I don't really care of Temu. Go away. I brought shop online stores are from the US, not China. That's why. I like Amazon and eBay, so that's why. Well, that's why. Just like I don't use TikTok either, even though I get ads about TikTok on my when I play my games and stuff. I don't like it either. I know. The social media I use besides YouTube are Facebook, and Twitter, which is called X now, thanks to Elon Musk. I use MySpace. I use Tumblr. Those are the social media websites I really used, and because those websites are made in the U.S., that's why. I don't want to use TikTok because TikTok is, well, it's from China. That's why I don't want to use I don't want to use any website that's from China because I hate the Chinese government. That's why. But I love this game. Unreal Gold, an Unreal Tournament. I love this game, and and why do I like this game? Well, because you're still fighting and stuff like that, and I've been playing this game for a long time. I started the Unreal franchise with Unreal Tournament when I was in 2003, when I was about 9 years old. So I have Unreal Anthology. Which just gives you Unreal Gold, Unreal Tournament, Unreal 2 The Awakening, and Unreal 2004. Yeah, I had to get Unreal 2003 and Unreal XMP from other websites, that's why, or, from other stores, that's why. Now, why can I see myself here? Okay. So, now, I want to talk to people that don't like these games. If you don't like the Unreal franchise, you know what? That's okay. You don't have to play these games. You know, it's up to you what you want to do. You know, I'm just telling you. I've been playing these games before, and I like it. You know, and you know, and yes, you can play these games. Yes, you can play these games on multiplayer and also single player as well. I don't get on multiplayer very much because I'm still going to school right now. That's why. But you know, I'll let you know I'm available and stuff. You know, that's why. You know, I have a very busy schedule. That's why I can't always play these games. That's why. But I play them whenever I have time to play them. That's why. So you can let me know about these Unreal games on your comments below. If you just see if you like them or not. It's okay if you don't like them. I still respect you. I still respect your opinion. You know, about these games, because you know I still play them, and if you want to play them with me, you know, you can also read this to yourself if you want to anyway. And I know that, and you can also get this. You can also read this website if you want to as well. Oh yeah, there's also cringeengines.com. And here's another website I can show you. So I'm gonna read this part now. So Unreal Tournament. So it's just one of the to show you what the you can see what the Bible have to say about this. So here it says one of the elements of PC gaming is popular over the past several days. We play against other modern areas of the network. This gaming popular companies are developing games with multi experience rather than single player. Unreal Tournament is such a game. Unreal Tournament designs for digital extremes who developed the original Unreal. Unreal is known as the next generation of graphics for its gameplay. When in the group DC is back for the rate of taken the gameplay for a whole new level. UT takes place in an alternative future where corporations run things Spark called the tournament. It exists in the entertainment. A mix of villains, soldiers, aliens, of criminals to see who can make it through the various levels, exterminating the others and earning to go to the next level. Yes, it's your job to ready to destructive firepower to destroy the competition numerous times to play through the game. This is the next one of the Johnny's birthday list. It's YouTube on YouTube. It's designed for gameplay. You can play as the sort of experience of the play of the against of the computer controlled bots. It's used to right the most. The gain of the population among the gaming community at best for AI and 2016 in the game. You see the bots move and playing against human opponents. This is ending when you don't have a partner available and playing among the other games. Besides, a single player tournament ladder. There's also variants of capture the flag, assault mode, new attack enemy base, and domination. We have to almost flags in the longest period. And just on the above, UT is blowing up the enemy and controls right in the game. And parts of flying your enemy just falling over, vaporizing and blast away. There's also a verbal taunt so you can build with that, and if not turned off. And sure, you can cringe. Both of the elements, low scores of violence, adult content, and despite your ability to turn them off. YouTube be okay for a mature gamer, but who can remember Proverbs 10 verses 6? Blessings are upon your head is just of the just, but violence covers the mouth of the wicked. Alright, yeah, I can see that. I'm not gonna read this part because this part is too small, but I can still, I can still read it. Yeah. So if you like this game, you can let me know in the comments below. I love I'm Your Gold and I'm Your Tournament. I've been playing this game ever since I've been living here in the USA, in California. So yeah, the United States of America, that's still my home country. Alright, so, you can let me know in the comments below if you like this game or not. And I'll talk about next video is if you like this franchise or not. And you can talk about the next video. It's called What's Best to Say About the Nerf franchise. I'll talk about that next video because because I played Nerf Arena Blast, that's why. Alright. Well, so how should you get saved according to the Bible? So you're upon the false religions that damn souls to hell. And then go to heaven and believe all Lord Jesus Christ. Salvation is by faith alone, grace and Jesus Christ alone. When I say saved by ease, but it's the truth meaning. You can't lose your salvation. If by ease, but salvation is easy to do is believe in Jesus Christ for salvation. I'll talk about the next video. It's called What's the Best About the Nerf franchise. I'll talk about that next video anyway. Alright, so hope you know more about I'm Your Gold and I'm Your Tournament. And you can, if you want, so you can play or not play this game. It's up to you anyway. I don't know, Mom. Okay, and I'm trying to make my video right now. I can't do anything about it. Let me see.
Elizabeth James in
Here. I just clear all of it. Alright, so I'll talk about the Nerf franchise next video anyway, because I have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video, but just say goodbye. Adios. 再见。